The weather was perfect this morning, and we were able to start burning with a southwesterly wind, so any smoke would blow out over the ocean. And we got started around 10 o'clock, and the first unit we burned is a little under 7 acres, and that was completed about by noon. Then we also burned the next unit, which is a little right around 5.5 or so acres. So combined it's about half. The two of them are about 12 acres, or about half of the 24 that we targeted to burn. And that burned real well as well. We did have some frag in both of those units that put off some nice flames, but most of the fire was very short, a foot tall or less through most of the area. So it'll be interesting to see what the biological effects will be on this burn over time. But you can see the fire didn't even burn even some of the smaller sticks, because there was just so much moisture left in these sticks that it didn't burn them. It mostly burned pine needles, and there's even a few of them. You can see there's even a few of them left over. So this is kind of a light burn. This is what we were looking for. These hollies, which are kind of invading some of these areas where some of these rare plants are, they're evergreen and they don't let any shade and stuff down here, so to get them killed at the ground level. Same thing with some of this greenbrier, smilax. It'll be interesting. I would bet that some of those stems were killed at ground level. Right. But the fire doesn't penetrate the roots, and they will come back. But all this top should die. Right. So meanwhile, all the top, sunlight will hit down here again, and we'll get some of these plants, because this is one of the locations one of the rare plants was right along this road, right along the trail. And they went from hundreds to just 5, 6 plants in the last few years. We're really hoping to accomplish 2 goals, and I think we accomplished the first one, which was the fuel reduction and burning a lot of the pine needles down to almost the mineral soil level. That's important because you want sunlight to be able to hit mineral soil, warm the plants, roots that are in there, the seeds that are there, so they'll actually sprout instead of being covered by 1.5 inches of pine needles, moist pine, cool pine needles. I'm hoping that we were able to not punch a few holes in the canopy, which was pretty continuous over the top of these sites, so that there's more sunlight could hit the forest floor to actually warm those seeds and nourish those plants and allow those plants to make food. But that we'll have to measure over time to see how successful we are. You can't tell that the day of the burn.